Okay, good evening everybody, and welcome to, I think it's our second business information call that we've done like this. I am so excited to welcome you all to find out all about our amazing products and our amazing business. They have totally changed my life over the past 5 years, so I hope you are going to love them as much as me. Bear with me because I'm just going to be admitting people in as well. Whilst I am talking to. So I am just going to give you a brief overview of our products. I'm not going to go into them too much because we mainly want to be telling you about our business opportunity tonight. But obviously our business is based around the products. So all of the Juice Plus products are vegan, plant-based and whole foods. They're all natural, and that is what sets us apart from a load of other products on the market. I'm sure you know that there's loads of other health products out there, but being honest, none of them are as good as ours. We're like the gold standard, top ones that you can get. I say that with my hand on my heart. I've tried so many different products over the years. You are not going to get anything at all that is as good as ours. So all of our products are not just for weight loss. I always like to stress that point because a lot of people associate Juice Plus with weight loss. Of course, you can use them for weight loss. I've personally lost over 5 stone using the products. So they can be used as part of a weight loss plan. They can be used as a weight gain plan, a muscle build plan. And there's so much you can use them for, but they were never designed as a weight loss product. They were designed for athletes. And the products can be used for your skin. They're great for skin conditions. If you've got acne, eczema, psoriasis, anything along those lines. Obviously, we don't make any medical claims because results can vary from person to person, but the results I've personally seen from my clients and from other testimonials have honestly been life-changing for people that have tried so many different products and then tried our capsules and seen a really significant improvement. So if you're in that boat, I would definitely recommend you give them a go. They're also amazing for your hair growth. Energy levels, for me, that is probably the biggest thing. I have got 2 crazy kids. If you've got children, let me know in the chat. I have got 2 crazy kids. I need my energy levels to be up here all the time, and thanks to our products they are. Let me just make sure on mute everybody if you don't mind. There we go, perfect. And they're also really good for boosting your immune system as well, and obviously with everything that's been going on in the past year, 2 years, we want to make sure that our immune systems are tip top and nice and strong. They're also great for bridging the gap between what we do eat and what we should eat. Again, if you're a mum who would like to get more fruits and veg into their kids, me definitely. And also for us as well as parents, or just as adults, even if you're not a parent, you know, how amazing is it that in a matter of minutes we can flood our body with 30 different fruits, vegetables, berries and omegas in the form of our capsules, all the benefits of juicing without all of the hassle and without all of the mess as well. And I now know, after using these products for so long, that nutrition is definitely the key to your, you know, amazing health, whether it's mental health, physical health. You know, nutrition is the absolute backbone of all of that. So if you do want to find out more about the products in depth, there's loads of calls and recordings and videos available. But as I said, I'm just keeping it brief tonight. And I'm going to introduce someone who has had an incredible journey on our products. She was at an event today and she absolutely smashed it. So I messaged her and was like, Stella, please, can you talk on the call tonight? So Stella, if you are there, if you could just unmute yourself.
I've unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Absolutely perfect. So Stella, if you just want to take it away and just tell us all about your amazing journey with the products, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay, hi guys, hi everyone. Basically, I got on the products 4 years ago purely based on the fact I got really sick with a stage 4 disease that basically was attacking every organ in my body, and then it wasn't happy with that. It started attacking my face and my neck and my legs, so I developed really horrific lesions that was all going on in my body that appeared on my face, on my neck, on my legs. I had breathing difficulties. I was only sleeping. In 18 months I slept for like 3 hours a night. And then someone had obviously been following my journey and they said they might have something that they think would be helpful to me. And I'll be totally honest with you, at that particular point I got on those products out of desperation because I really was trying so hard to find my way back. And basically I started the capsule, I was on the capsules and the shakes. I started to notice the difference within the capsules after about 10 days. which for me, it was like winning the lottery, because I actually slept for the first time in 18 months for a full 8 hours, which was absolutely outstanding. So for me, it was like winning the lottery. I was like, oh my God, I can breathe. Then a little while after that, I started to see a difference within my skin. Now, as I sit here and talk to you and tell you about the products on this call, if you would have seen my face before and my neck and everywhere else, you wouldn't believe it. So 4 years in taking the products, I was on 17 pills a day. I'm now down to 5. My lesions, I'm only basically got scarring on my face, whereas I was covered in lesions and everything on my eyes. My breathing's a lot better. I've got more confidence in myself. I will always shout from the rooftops about the product, especially about the capsules. It gives you energy, and just like a kind of new zest for life. And most importantly for me, at the end of the day, I absolutely love me again. So that is the most important thing, that how wonderful it's made me feel, and how I will continue to share my journey, talk about the products, and basically say, if you haven't tried them, you need to get on them, because you will get absolutely fantastic results. Thanks for listening, guys. Much love.
Oh, Stella, you're amazing. Thank you so much. We just love hearing your journey, like just absolutely life-changing what the products have done for you, and you look bloody amazing as
always. Thank you, darling.
Thanks so much. So guys, as I said, we're just going to keep it short and sweet with the products tonight, but amazing to hear from someone who's already on the products and seeing such incredible results. But obviously attached to our products, there is an incredible business opportunity. Who doesn't want a business that is stress-free, that gives you the opportunity to have financial freedom, time freedom, and to work from home around all your other commitments, and eventually start earning a full-time wage from part-time hours. That's really what's up for grabs. So I'm going to hand over to our lovely Shannon, who's going to be telling us all about our business.
Hello, can everyone hear me all good? Look at me, I've got my cards, I'm ready to go. I will put a little disclaimer out now. I have got a really bad sickness bug. So if I don't see myself, that is why. I should have been doubling up on my capsules for sure. I said to the girls before the call, I was like, just been sick, brushed my teeth, put my eyelashes on, we're ready to go. But that's the beauty of this business. You can do it in the ins and outs of your day. So let's get down to business. Did you guys know that in 2020, 680,000 people earn an income through direct selling, which is what we do? That is insane. 680,000 people benefited from a secondary income. I still can't believe it when I think about the fact of there's people not doing this. Like, it baffles my mind. Why wouldn't you want an extra income? And it's an amazing thing to do right now. And particularly it started to boom throughout the pandemic because, people did actually realize, oh, actually, I have got a spare, 20 minutes. I need a secondary income. A lot of people, I'll share my story a little bit later, but a lot of people very much bet on their job as something secure. And I think when the pandemic hit, people realized, actually, shit, I've not got a backup. What am I going to do? And the last previous job I was at before I quit it to do this full time, they actually shut down. So the whole store shut down. So if it wasn't for this incredible business and working my ass off at it and having this income, I would probably I'd be unemployed in the pandemic, which would have just been horrific. So people realize that perhaps a little side hustle, perhaps an option B is probably a good idea. And actually, the average income that people are currently earning from a side hustle like this is an extra £500 a month, which is insane. Now, I want to say that is an average. Of course, there is people that come in, do nothing, get nothing. That is what happens. And the way I say it is like signing up to a gym, walking through the doors of the gym and expecting abs. Like, it just doesn't happen unless you put in the work. But as Zara said, this is the sort of opportunity where you can put in part-time hours and get a full-time income. So who could do with an extra £500 a month? Let me just say as well, there's 4 paydays till Christmas. That's a potential extra £2,000 towards your Christmas. That could be incredible. And I think so many people don't realize that extra £500 a month that the average person earns, that's your food shopping sorted. You're not having to worry about food shopping. That's the difference between struggling and being very comfortable. That's the difference between a mum who doesn't do anything for herself, doesn't go out, spends all her income on her kids, being able to have that money to do something for herself or put into savings or a holiday, etc. So It really can make a massive, massive difference. So let's talk a little bit about how we are actually paid and what we actually do. So I will tell my story in a bit, but I started this on maternity leave and didn't really know what I was doing, but I had weight to lose. I needed to get healthier, and I started on the products. And I was just blogging. You know, I shared my food, I shared what I was up to. I shared the first ever time I stepped foot in a gym, which was hilarious. You wouldn't think it now, and you're enough qualified personal trainer. First time I stepped in the gym, I stepped on a treadmill for 2 minutes, and then I cried for half hour in a changing room. And I was just blogging this, you know, the ups and the downs of my journey. And that is all we do. From that, I was naturally inspiring people to want to get healthier and want to change their health. You'll be surprised at you just posting, do you know what, this week I'm going to go for a walk every single day can inspire people to want to get healthier. Right now, we are coming out of a pandemic. More and more people are realizing, actually, I need to take care of myself. Actually, maybe I've put on a little bit of weight, or I'm not feeling good. I need to get me back. And so many people are wanting to kickstart our health plans, and they are so in demand right now. So it is as simple as that. You get on the products, you blog your journey, the ups and the downs, whatever you want to do. Now, there is training through this. So if you're thinking, I'm not confident, I can't post, like, how would I know how to blog and whatever? Don't worry. When I started, I was so nervous. I couldn't even show my face. I would just show my feet on my walk and my little boy. But there is so much training and there's so much help, and it's your business. So there's a common misconception that you've got to be spammy, you've got to post 10,000 times a day, you've got to harass your friends and family, when it just is not the case. This is your business to do what you want. There is training provided. It's up to you what you do with it. Now, through inspiring people, what will happen is if you have someone interested in a health plan, you will send them your website link, and literally they'll click on the link, add to cart, order, company ship everything to them in 2 to 5 days, which is amazing. I cannot go to the post office. I'm a busy mama too. I haven't got the time to be collecting cash, knocking on people's doors, wrapping things. Like, I haven't got the time for that. With us, it's literally like shopping on Amazon. You give someone a link, they order, the company ship to them. So there's no stock holding. So don't worry about having to order loads of stock and getting stuck. And there's no shipping. The company make it so super easy. Now, from that, you are paid on every single health plan that you sell. You're paid commission on. What the amazing thing is as well is you can earn bonuses, rewards, incentives, which is so exciting. So not only are you paid on every health plan, but we have an amazing bonus structure of up to £120,000. What? Like, imagine just getting up to £120,000 for like doing good at your job. You know, your first bonus is £80. So plus your commission, your first bonus, you know, it only takes about 3 to 5 clients. You've earned all that commission, a nice little £80 bonus. Like, that is a brilliant first wage. I recently last year hit my £3,600 bonus, and it's just incredible the amount that you can achieve with the business. So that is to know. We also run incentives, so there's chances to win like designer goodies and little things like that as well, which is really exciting, and there's so much fun. So we do events, we do trainings, we do meetups, we do coffee meets. I know for me, as a new single mom, meeting the friendships in the team is what I cherish the most. So, like, guys, if you are on and you're in the business, please put in the comments your favorite thing about the business. I guarantee so many people will be like, friends, having something to do, especially as a mum. You know, our passions are lost along the way. So the community, the events is absolutely amazing. So like I say, guys, in a nutshell, that is how our business works. To keep it super simple, you jump on the products, you become your best, healthiest self, and you blog it. You get people interested, you send them the link to buy, they buy, the company pays you. Simple as that. No stock, no post office. It is dead simple. So I'm going to bring on someone amazing. Where is Victoria? I've got the lovely Victoria tonight, and she's a QSSC in the business. I'm right, aren't I? Yes. And she's got an amazing story. So if you're okay just to share your story, lovely.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah. So I started in the business in July 2019, and I never actually started for financial reasons. I was a hotel manager working for Hilton Hotels, really successful job, good money. But I was working 60 hours a week, every week, missing evenings, at home, missing Christmas, missing weekends. And I was just running myself into the ground. And I was following this lady on social media who was just walking her dog every single day and just seemed to be living the best life, meeting her friends, doing things. And something just had to give. I was like, I cannot do this. I'm 60. I love my job, but I'm 40 years old now. I don't want to do this for another 20 years. There must be a better way. And even if it just helped me cut down a couple of days, maybe I could go to my bosses. So I didn't actually know anything about the products, anything about the business. I just saw the opportunity. So I messaged her, and I was probably one of the easiest people to sign up. She told me what it was. I signed up that day. And then I panicked because then I realized I actually had to post on social media, and I was slightly older, and I thought you had to be glamorous and like super skinny, and it's nothing like that. You know, it's such a welcoming community. It was amazing, and she held my hand all the way through the first few months, first few promotions, and she was just great. And I just fell in love with the products after that, fell in love with the business, and just that it was such a different, easy community to be in rather than working 60 hours a week. And it was easy to fit in. So before I left the house in the morning, I'd do a quick post, catch up with a few people, and then I wouldn't post all day because I was in a very busy job. But then I'd come home and literally take half an hour, 45 minutes, just slowly building my business up. And I loved it. Unfortunately, 6 months after joining the business, I got diagnosed with stage 3 aggressive breast cancer. And I carried on working for about a month, but the chemo was pretty intense and I couldn't physically go to work, my normal job anymore. And to lose, as I say, I never joined for money. So to lose that amount of money that I was getting paid for my real job was a bit of a shock to the system. And it was like February 2020. And I was like, do I carry on doing Juice Plus, or do I just stop? And I was like, no, because I love the community. I love the business. I love everything about what I'm doing. So, and now I can't get out of bed for 3 days, 4 days a week. I've got to be on my phone anyway, and might as well make money. And from March 2020, it's paid my mortgage every single month. And now it pays a lot more than my mortgage. And it just helped take the burden away from me. Like, and I say I never joined for financial reasons, but quickly I needed it. And it's just so how quick your life can change in 6 short months. You go from a really successful job to something changing, and it just helped me so much. And I'm so grateful I said yes 6 months previously, because who knows what would happen? Would we have had to sell our house? Would we have had to sell cars? Who knows? But Juice Plus just bridged the gap. The business bridged the gap, and I'm so grateful for it. And things are just getting better and better all the time. My team's now earning a good wage, and it's just, I'm so passionate about it. And I just think anyone who's on the fence, it's £50, just do it. Like, it could change your life, and you never know what's around the corner. And that's it in a nutshell.
Oh my God, how did you fit that in so quickly? That is such an incredible story. Like, that's so inspirational. And I love the fact, you know, this was just like a little plan B, like a little rainy day fund, if you like, and it was fun. And then this is what I mean. And this is what I think 2020, a lot of people realize, like, oh shit, actually anything can happen at any time. So having this backup is always amazing to have. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Oh, I feel all emotional. So I'm gonna move on. Zara, did you want to share your business story? And then if we've got time, I will follow by mine, because you've obviously got an amazing story as well. I think it'd be great to hear it.
Yeah, of course, no problem. It's a bit strange, I'm actually live on Facebook. Is this going to work? So yeah, obviously my name is Sarah. Sorry, I'm still letting people in the waiting room as well. Here we go. So yeah, I started with Juice Plus. I'm just going to say like a little bit about my life before Juice Plus, because I think, you know, so many times we can talk about what business has done for us and how amazing it's been, when in actual fact, before I started with Juice Plus, firstly, I was in approximately £15,000 worth of debt. And I think that's probably being a little bit kind as well. It might be even a little bit more than that. But I was in this terrible amount of debt. I was, you know, maybe a little bit financially irresponsible when I was younger, but I was also in a hostel when I was 16. I got my first flat, you know, I had to do it up all on my own. I didn't really have anyone there to help. So, you know, a lot of it was unavoidable, to be fair. But anyway, here I was with all this debt, and then I started suffering with some health conditions. I started suffering with alopecia. So I, you know, in a really short space of time, I lost all of my hair, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, like, and I mean literally in months. It was like just, you know, 1 minute it was there, the next minute it was gone. And you know what, sometimes I talk about it a bit blasé. I'm not going to get emotional talking about this, but you know, like, I just talk about it now and I think I whiz past it because it is obviously still such a touchy subject of, and I can get emotional if I talk about it too much. But you know, like, I think some people think, oh, it's only hair, do you know what I mean? But then at the same time, like, obviously for women it's horrendous. I can imagine, like, you know, for men of course it's bad as well, but you don't realize how much of your identity that is, and how much, like, I actually might cry, but how much that, like, just takes it away from you. Like, you're like a different person, honestly, you really, really are. And to see yourself like that as well, it's not very nice. So I then started suffering really badly with my mental health, anxiety, depression. I didn't like leaving the house. I didn't like people looking at me. That sounds so bad, but I was so paranoid that people were talking about me or laughing at me. So that's the sort of situation I was in before Juice Plus. You know, just massively depressed, unhealthy, eating the wrong foods, comfort eating, watching Jeremy Kyle all day under a blanket, crying, feeling sorry for myself, and with all this debt that I had no way of paying off. You know, I've got a son, he had an autism diagnosis. I actually couldn't find a job that would fit in around him and around his needs, or around his, you know, his care that he needs too. So then I saw Juice Plus online, and honestly, like, I wasn't the type of person, like Victoria said, she was like, yep, sign me up. That wasn't me. I was the type of person that's like, I can't do that. I can't do what they're doing. I won't even go out the house. Am I gonna go live on Facebook? But I did eventually say yes, because I was that intrigued. And there was just so many people raving about it. I thought, like, there must be something to this. And you know, what's happened since I've joined has just been life-changing. I am a completely different person. I'm like the old Sarah again, like before all that crap happened. I've got my confidence back, I've got me back, I've got my social life back. I am, like, I was a shell of myself. If there was a definition of rock bottom, that was me. And now, you know, I host calls like this, I host events, we go to events, I've made loads of friends, we've traveled the world. I make an incredible income from my business now. I've got a global business, I've got an amazing team. I earn now easily 3 times what my old salary was from home, from my phone. And through lockdown, my partner's income was totally wiped out. He's self-employed. And like, exactly like Victoria said, I didn't start this business for that reason, but this business throughout lockdown was my family's sole income. Like, what would we have done if we didn't have this to fall back on? It's really quite scary to think about, like, because this business genuinely paid our bills and our food shopping and got everything that we needed for me and my family. And I am so passionate about sharing this business. I think I'm like the crazy Juice Plus lady, but I know so many people who might be in that situation that I was in, you know, whether it's desperate, unhealthy, you know, financially unstable, need an extra income, need that social life, that support and everything else. And that's why I love sharing this business with people. And, you know, from my hand and my heart, I would just say, like, you've got everything to gain, you've got nothing to lose with this business. I know it's scary starting something new. I know people can be judgmental and opinionated, but can you just imagine if I'd have listened to all those people? You know, God knows where I would be. I'd still be at home watching, well, not Joe Combs, he's gone now, but I'd still be at home eating rubbish, feeling down, feeling depressed, and in 15 grand worth of debt. So just say yes, figure it out along the way, and, you know, we'll all be here to help and support you on your journey.
Oh no, I'm all emotional. This has been such an emotional call. Like, it's just incredible. And there's even parts of your story like I didn't quite remember. And it's crazy to think you went from that person who, you know, obviously went through those health challenges and was unconfident to who you are now. Like, it's just insane, isn't it? And I think I have a similar thing where people look at me and they see me and they're like, oh, she's so confident, I can never do that. I wasn't that confident. I wasn't that confident at all. I started, like I said, showing half my face, didn't really know what I was doing. And I think the worst point with me was when I went back to my job. So I went back to my job and I was working like 50 hours plus. And I put a post up the other day and I was saying about the fact of, I remember I was only meant to do like 30 hours a week and always being scheduled for 50 hours plus, and having to like leave Elliot and stuff. And it was just hell. Like, I absolutely hated it. I was treated like crap. And I decided, like, and that's the thing, you can earn that little bit of backup money is what I'm going to call it, because so many of the stories tonight, you know, that was your backup money. It wasn't the initial income. And yeah, and I remember just sitting there and thinking, right, there's got to be more. I'm seeing people have this as their full-time income. Like, I need to do this. And I think that's why opportunities like this are amazing. Like, I obviously put my foot down on the pedal and went for it. And it's been the same as me. I've been able to quit retail. Like, it's more than a full-time income to me. And it's crazy to think that people hold back from doing things like this because they're too scared or they're too unconfident, when, you know, that's what this business does for you. So thank you so much to all of our speakers tonight. If anyone's got any questions, please do just let us know. I'm live as well now as well. I don't know if you're still live, but I'm still live. But if anyone's got any questions, do please let us know. And I think as well, we're at the start of the month, so it's one of the most perfect times to get going. So if you've kind of been on the fence and, you know, there's been so many emotional stories, who's not to say that this could be you? You've just got to go for it. And I think that first initial yes, let's go, hardest bit to do. And you figure everything else out later, like you said. So thank you so much, guys. And yeah, we'll leave it there.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks to all of our lovely speakers. Thanks to Shannon. We hope you enjoyed the call. And if you've got any questions at all, please go back to whoever invited you on, and they'll be more than happy to help. And we will see you next Sunday. Thanks, guys. Bye.